to be able to sit with very simple things for an extended period of time, as long as you are engaged, but to learn how to train and manage through simple things effectively. And then, and then open yourself up to, okay, now let's get into this more upper level profiling.
Right.
I just think
like you said, learning to train.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you play high school, you play college. Now you come to a place like us. If you know how to train, regardless, now whatever we do is going to be more effective. If it's never been important to you and you haven't really had to pay attention to detail, because it's more than just effort, right? It's attention to detail.
Yes.
That's a huge piece, right? Intent.
Yeah. Awareness too.
One of my colleagues, Roy Holmes, had posted about focusing on not always progressing by intensity, right? But focusing on intensifying with intent, right? Sharpening your focus. And if you're doing something for a specific purpose, like make sure it's about that purpose. And I think that's the thing. So I think you learn how to train, and then whatever coach you come in contact with, whatever facility you go to, you have a chance. But if you've got a kid that's why I always prided myself. I said, look, if you come out of my high school and you go to college, you'll fit in. You'll be able to, whatever they throw at you, you'll be able to handle it. They'll be able to tell that you know how to train. So that's the thing. And I think, but with the intent piece, that's where the metrics and the technology really helps. That's where I loved it. Even at the high school level, is you have a kid run a sprint that's laser time, he's going to run harder. Mm-hmm. You have a kid, you're working on explosive strength or speed strength or any avenue in the weight room. You get a VBT feedback on that, the bar is going to move faster. Obviously, you're making sure that it looks right and the technique's there and it's safe. And I mean, that goes without saying. That's obviously the most important thing. But that intent piece, that makes sure that what you're actually trying to train, whatever that stimulus or whatever that outcome you're looking for, that ensures that ends up actually happening.
Yeah, something that I agree. I think it was a recent podcast I did with Chris Corfist and Dan Fichter. And I love like their links into like the DV Hammer like universe and basically like the complexes that came out of that, where they're mixing or layering like 4 different means together, like a fly 10, a flex leg bound, a altitude drop, a single leg line hop. And I asked them something about, I don't know if I want to make sure I don't butcher this, but basically like the idea of, do you always train like that? And I want to say, I'd have to ask them if this is true, but I think the general vibe I had got was, before you start to get to that, which I guess you will, is first just go learn to get the gates out and run as fast as you can. There is a skill to that. Like this, just get good at that for at least a little while. And I think as well about people where there has to be like, okay, well, we have to have this perfect program. A lot of times if you go to the session, that person, they may struggle more with the session. Like there's that problem solving in the session, not only problem solving, well, whatever it is I'm asked to do, but even problem solving your own mind, problem solving your effort, like your effort level. Be it maybe you're trying too hard and you can't figure out how to relax a little bit, or anything like that. Or being, like you said, staying focused and locked in. Like, we all know the best athletes, be it pros, Olympians, they have a side of themselves almost always that's just obsessive. Like they would stay in swimming, like they would stay in the pool after and work on their underwater kicking for as long as it needed. If they had to do it for 3 hours, they would do it for 3 hours. Or anything like that, or however many throws you need to take in discus. I'll throw for an extra hour. If not that's always a good idea for sure, but that obsessive intensity, if that's not there, it's really, it can be more challenging. The programming can't make up for that, is what I'm saying, on some level. Not everyone's going to get to an extreme level, but there should at least be some of that cultivated, certainly.